Breaking news, though, right now at this moment, there is a bilateral or bipartisan meeting in House Majority Leader Kevin McCarthy's office as lawmakers of all stripes try to work out deals on immigration and spending. This as Congress is bracing to prepare yet another interim spending bill to avoid a government shutdown by the stroke of midnight next Friday. So, with the January 19th deadline looming to keep the government open and moving, let's bring in House Budget Committee Chair, Republican Congressman Diane Black, also a member, of course, of the Tax Writing House Ways and Means Committee, and, I should point out, Tennessee gubernatorial candidate. We wish you luck in that. But we've got to talk about keeping the federal government open, Congressman. Okay, so we have until a week from this Friday. Can you get it done?
I believe that we can get it done. And actually, it is so important for the American people to continue what the new year began as some economic development and a whole new enthusiasm for this upcoming year. With our tax reform that was done, we see now that the economy is starting to move, and we don't need now just this little bit of time into the new year to close down the government. It does not do anybody any good. So we need to get our work done and then move on to other things after that.
But, you know, are you concerned that the issue of the Dreamers, the DACA issue, could ultimately prove to be a real stumbling block in getting a spending plan in place? If the Democrats say we want assurances for the Dreamers, then we can go along with a spending bill. Would that be a major stumbling block?
I think I was very encouraged, and the American people should be encouraged that yesterday we saw a president who opened the doors not only to Democrats and Republicans, but also the media to see how sincere he is about cleaning up this mess that was made by the former president, where there was an unconstitutional order for DACA, and that we need to bring together both of those parties to solve this issue. Let's also recognize that these young people didn't come here on their own. They were brought here by their parents, and so we need to solve this. But we also need to solve things like the visa lottery. We also need to solve the issue of chain migration, the border security. Those are all things that should be put together and talked about in one concise bill. And I'm encouraged by the fact that the president opened the doors, as I said, to bring all those people in. We're not going to do that by next Friday. So let's take care of what's in front of us right now, and that is to fund the government, fund our military, very importantly, that we have a strong military. And then let's move on to this issue of DACA and all of these other issues having to do with immigration and illegal immigration, and take care of that in a package that we can all agree on.
We've already had 3 CRs. Could we have a 4th? And if we did, how long would that one last?
Well, I hope that we don't have a CR. We've been working on this even over the break that we had here around Christmas. The leaders have been at the table, bipartisan, taking a look at what we could do to get this resolved, and also bicameral with the Senate. And so I am hopeful that that's where we're going to go, because these are 2 different issues. Funding the government is very important. Keeping it running, making sure we fully fund our military, and keeping our country secure and the military strong. And then the DACA is another situation, along with other immigration issues as well.
All right, I'm going to switch gears on you, but we're just getting word of another interesting development. Canada saying that it believes that the United States and President Trump are going to pull out of NAFTA. Can I get your reaction to that?
I don't think that that's what's going to happen here. I think that the president certainly is a negotiator. We've seen this in other ways, and I think that negotiation over these last several months has been productive, and yet at the same time the president has not shown his hand on exactly what will be done. I was in a Ways and Means Committee today, and we did talk about there being a 6th round that is coming up, and I'm hopeful that what we're going to do is find a solution so that we can continue the NAFTA, especially for my farmers in the state of Tennessee. Is very important for them.
Thank you for answering that question. Congressman Diane Black, we wish you the best of luck in getting a spending plan in place, or at least keeping the lights on by the end of next Friday. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.